Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Fantasy Premier League with FPL Wizard. I hope you're fine. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having a great season, guys. Uh, Before I start, I'd just like to tell you sorry if my voice doesn't sound, you know, as normal as it always is. I'm suffering from a heavy fever and, just not keeping well. So food poisoning and fever. But still here I am trying to complete the the deadline stream, guys. So this is just a disclaimer, just as so you wonder that who is this guy who's speaking on the mic. Doesn't sound like Wizard at all. um hey Jirid, Zara, Nehal, just like to talk about my own game week 25. I brought in Regulon and Tony for a hit, of course, and I took out Dominic Solanke, so it wasn't really as good as a hit as it could have been. I mean, Dominic Solanke got 12 points. Tony plus Regulon together got 12, so I was basically at a disadvantage of 4 points, but it could have been better. That's all I can say about it. So basically, guys, I got 99 points minus 4, which is 95. Haaland triple captain obviously didn't work as we expected him to. And beyond that, I guess Virgil van Dijk was a good transfer for this game week because he ended up scoring a goal. Diogo Jota was the unlucky one. I mean, in the first half itself, after providing an assist for the Darwin goal, he got injured. So and Watkins was the real standout of this game week, as well as Saka. So all in all, a good game week. I mean, maybe not the best for my triple captaincy, guys, but it was all right, I guess. And now let's move on and talk about this week. No, don't want to go and delve too much deeper into my own team and discuss that. So I got the overall rank is now in the below 600k, guys. So slowly we're starting to move. We're hoping for the best, and we hope that we can keep this momentum going. Let's see where it takes us till by the end of the season. That's all I can say about that. So there you are, right? So the question was, the first question of the day was Darwin to Watkins for a -4. I would say yes. There are two advantages to this move. One, he has a great fixture this game week. As well, it is more like a 2-point hit rather than a 4-point hit. Second, he plays in game week 29 as well, so you're getting a player which is gonna be available for 29 too. So same with Zara. Zara says Darwin to Solanke. I'd say yes, why not? I mean, that's a great move because Solanke's got a double game week in 28, and if you're bringing him early, especially for a player who doesn't even play, so it's a 2-point hit rather than let us say a 4-point hit, because Darwin is not even going to play, right? So this is about Darwin. I'd absolutely transfer out Darwin, Jota, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson, whoever you've got from the Liverpool team. I think it's a decent time to take a hit and take them out, because later on what's going to happen is because Liverpool play Manchester City in game week 28. Yes, they play Nottingham in 27, but I don't think we should be keeping players for that game. I think we should just take a 2-point hit and take these players out. Jovan says defender options for the run until game week 29. This is basically a tough one, Jovan, because I mean, basically for the run until 29. Hang on, just give me a second. I'll try to not this. Yeah. So if you see Manchester United actually have a couple of decent fixtures. Even in game week 26, they play Fulham at home. 28, they play Everton at home. Only the problem is one game sandwiched between is the Manchester City game. Beyond that, I'd say Arsenal defenders are definitely the one to look at. Wolves defenders can do the trick as well. Brighton defense, I like the Brighton fixtures, but I just do not like their defense. So they've got Everton and Nottingham at home and Fulham away, so this can work as well. But beyond that, I don't really like any other defense. I mean, Aston Villa again, Luton away, I expect them to concede. Tottenham at home, I expect them to concede as well. Burnley, obviously, we're not considering it all. West Ham again, not being the best. So I guess Manchester United is the one I really like. I guess Wolves and Arsenal. I'd say Arsenal is the one which we really need to go after if you're not looking to play the same players in 29. I guess Arsenal is the one to go for. Hey Light Rays, I hope you're doing well. Sorry guys if my voice sounds absolutely crappy. It's because I'm just not feeling well. I've been suffering from fever and food poisoning and whatnot. And I almost did not make it to the deadline stream today. I just, because the family was telling me to just chill and relax and, but I managed to drag myself out of the bed and onto my desk. So here I am. So guys, Manchester United, Wolves and Arsenal is what I really like. Brighton you can if you want to, but I don't expect them to keep too many clean sheets, my friend. That's the thing. So with regards to my own team, guys, if you see, I've got 9 players today playing. I wish Ariola could play centre back, and then I would be absolutely happy with that, but that's not going to happen. So yeah, I mean, I've got 9 players already. Expect obviously if Taylor is playing, but I'm not sure if Taylor plays or not. I'm just gonna put him in just in case he comes on for a 1-pointer. I'll still like that, because I'm not willing to take 3 hits or make 3 transfers. I'm just willing to make 2, which was the original plan, to take Virgil and Diogo Jota out. Zara says, so much dedication, hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Zara. I hope to be better soon as well. Just feels like crap, absolutely. Jackson says, wishing a speedy recovery. Thank you so much, my friend. So guys, the initial plan, I'll tell you my initial plan. I'm not making my transfers as soon because I'm waiting for the Manchester City team news as well, because I hope we're gonna get some news from Tony, FPL Tony as well. Should I use my second free transfer to transfer out KDB or Cole Palmer for Huang? I would take out Cole Palmer for Huang, Zara. Assuming you don't have too much value tied up in Cole Palmer, I would take out Palmer for Huang, because KDB, again, if you wait for the news and we get news that KDB is not starting in this game week, then you can possibly think about taking out KDB. Otherwise, I think the first option should be obviously Cole Palmer. So the idea is to take out Virgil van Dijk and Diogo Jota, right? And the player which I really want to bring in, I really prefer Moreno. I really prefer Moreno from Aston Villa. Issue is Moreno is having Dean breathing down his neck. I'm not sure. Although Moreno's been playing well, and there's no reason that there is no reason for Moreno to kind of not get dropped anytime soon. But whenever you've got the replacement readily available, what happens is sometimes one bad game and the manager feels tempted to kind of take you out. So that is the reason I'm thinking about going with Pau. And these transfers are not locked because I still am keeping them open. And the second one is I'm thinking, original plan was to go for Ward-Prowse or Jared Bowen, building towards the Game Week 29 team, which I already would have had 9 players for Game Week 29 if I bring in Bowen. But I think I just like the rest of the FPL community. I feel like we can target this Sheffield United fixture with Wong, and beyond that we can take him out of the team. So this is the original plan. I expect Pedro Porro to be back for Game Week 29. So if you look at my team right here, just a second. So basically I've got Taylor for Game Week 29. I've got Ariola for Game Week 29, I've got Pau Torres, I've got Pedro Porro, and I've got Reguilon, right? So I'll have 4 defenders for Game Week 29 plus a playing keeper, which makes it 5, right? And then I will have Richarlison, I will have I will have Richarlison basically, and all these players are not playing, so obviously a few of them will have to go. I expect Foden to leave my team before that, Hechan as well. For somebody like Ward-Prowse or Kudus or Douglas Luiz, I don't know, but I will try to get one more midfielder in, or two at the most. And then Watkins again plays in 29, and Tony plays in 29. So I think I'm sorted in my striker department, in my defenders department. And even if today I went through with my original transfer as to bringing in, let us say, Bowen, right? I would have two midfielders as well, so it makes it 2 plus 2 4, 5 6 7 8 and 9. I already would have 9 players for Game Week 29 right now, right? But I feel that there's upside with Hechan, and I think there's no point in ignoring the fixtures running up to 29 just to build up a team for 29 in which the teams don't even have really good fixtures. So that's why I'm thinking to go with Hechan for this game week, guys. Giovan says, hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you so much, Giovan. Richarlison to Odegaard. Faz, I'm not sure about Odegaard. Yes, he's been playing really well these past few weeks, but I mean, the fixtures are not bad. You can bring in Odegaard, but I'd like. I mean, you can get points from Arsenal by bringing in their defenders as well. So you don't necessarily need to go for Odegaard, but I think if you want to go for him, I think it's not a bad option at all, because it's a 2-point hit, and Odegaard has been giving like massive returns these past few weeks. If you see here, 10 and 14. I mean, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 assists. He's been looking dangerous these past few weeks as well. So you can think about it. And the ownership as well is not that high, 17%. James says, is Solanke essential this week, considering I got a strong 11 and competition will be taking hits? I don't think Solanke is... I mean, he's playing against Manchester City, James. I don't think he's at all essential. I think people are bringing him in because they've got Darwin Núñez, who doesn't have a game. So they feel that even if Solanke plays, he'll get 2 points. So it is essentially a no profit, no loss move. And if Solanke can get something extra, it is just a bonus. If you already have a strong playing 11, I think there's absolutely no need to bring in Solanke this week, my friend. Bring him in Game Week 28 when he has a double game week. Not now if you don't need him. So that would be my opinion. I'll just keep tabs on Twitter, guys, just in case this FPL Tony guys writes something. I don't find any news as of now, but this Tony guy has put out a tweet saying that, are you ready? Yeah, there you go. Ruben Dias starts. We've got our first leak of the day. Ruben Dias is starting, guys. So which already means there's trouble for Ake. Anybody who owns Ake might be in a bit of a trouble, because Ruben Dias is starting, and Akanji is going to start hopefully. So is John Stones. So I'm not sure if Ake starts or not. Yeah, people are asking him for Ake news. So if I get any news, my friends, I'm just going to relay it to you here. So just stay tuned and I'll let you know. I'm actually looking at Twitter as I answer your questions here. And Paz says Richarlison to Garnacho in order to afford Jota to Salah next game week. Already have Saka, Foden and Palmer. I'm not against Richarlison to Garnacho, my friend, but I don't really understand why you would want to bring in Salah. Because if you see the fixtures, if you see the fixtures, I mean, they're playing against, like Manchester City in Game Week 28. So if you only want to bring in Salah for this one game, then I don't think you should be bringing in Salah, because 29 he blanks, right? He just plays Nottingham Forest away in 27, and then they also have a Carabao Cup final to contend with. So and Salah didn't even play in the second game against Luton. So I would not be that confident in bringing in Salah, my friend. James says, if Ake is out, what is the best alternative? James, I mean, that's a good question. I would not bring in a City player, I'd say. You know, maybe you can think about going with an Arsenal defender to replace Ake. Second, I would think you can go with, like, let us say, Wolves defender, or maybe a Brighton defender as well. If Ake is not starting, because when you bring in these City defenders, you're always playing with the Pep Roulette, and it's just always gonna be an issue, my friend. George Lyle says Taylor is starting. Hey George, welcome to the stream. Oh, there you go. The Burnley way says Chaz Taylor is back in the lineup. I love that, guys. I'd love a 2-pointer from Charlie Taylor. I expect nothing more than a 2-pointer from my friend Charlie Taylor. So that's the issue. Stupinan is, again, last week, you know, they scored 5 goals, kept a clean sheet, but Stupinan came in the 81st minute, and I took him out for a hit. I was so happy because it would be so frustrating to watch Brighton finally keep a clean sheet and Stupinan not even in the starting lineup. I agree with that. Fast says, no, I will bring in Salah when the next game week deadline comes. But Salah only for 1 week? You have to think, my friend. FPL Juggernaut says, hey Wiz, Chan and Watkins in for Jota and Nunez. -4 viable. I think it's definitely viable. He, Chen Huang and Watkins for Jota and Nunez, 100% -4. It's not even a -4, my friend. It's a -2. Fast says Salah till the end of the season, not 1 game week. Then bring him in game week 30, my friend. There's no point in bring. See, why would you bring a player in who plays against Manchester City in 28, blanks in 29? You know, so much value in a player who's just sitting on your bench, not having a fixture. I just don't. But personally, I don't like that. But it's up to you, my friend. That's totally up to you. So, who all have a double game week in 26? There's no double game week in 26, Abhijit. There's only blank game weeks. So Tottenham is blanking, Chelsea is blanking in 26. And who else is blanking? Just Liverpool is blanking, of course, and Luton is blanking. So Liverpool, Luton, game week 29 is a blank. They don't play Everton in game week 29. 29 is a blank, my friend. 29, I'll just take you to the fixtures, guys. Don't get confused over this. There's no point here. Look at, so you can see in game week 28, Luton has a double game week against Crystal Palace away and Bournemouth away. Solanke, or you can say Bournemouth, has a double game week against Sheffield United and Luton, which is the best double game week. And you know, if I had my triple captaincy intact, I would possibly think to put it on Solanke in 28. It's just such a tasty fixture. So Sheffield, the two teams are having a fixture, and look at this one, Fez. So all the teams in red are blanking. So Liverpool is blanking, Bournemouth, Manchester City. The only teams who have a confirmed fixture right now are Tottenham, Aston Villa, West Ham United, Fulham, Brentford, and there's one more. I just can't recall. I guess it's Burnley. So Burnley. These are the only 6 teams which are, you know, confirmed to play in game week 29. Azmir says, hey Wiz, I need a good replacement for Poro as I have 10 players and if I don't transfer him out. I guess you can go with an Arsenal defender, my friend. Fast says, why are they blanking though? They're blanking due to the FA Cup fixtures, my friend. This you know, because they've got FA Cup weekend, and one of the 2 teams which play against each other has an FA Cup fixture. Ake start, says Light Rays. So we've got news over Ruben Diaz, Charlie Taylor, and Nathan Ake. Ake is back in the starting lineup. Wow. Haaland starts, says somebody. I don't know why is he saying it. But no, I'm not confirming about Haaland. I'm only confirming Kevin De Bruyne and Kyle Walker. No, this is people are just posting fake news. So I'll just read the one which is confirmed, right? So Ruben Diaz is confirmed, and yeah, FPL Buna has been posting, but Ake is starting as well. Fast says, thanks for the input, didn't know this info. No worries, my friend. That's what we're here for, right? So Nathan Ake starts, Ruben Diaz starts and Charlie Taylor starts. I'll post all the league team news here in a pinned tweet. So RK. So it's Taylor, RK, and Diaz, right? So I'm gonna post it here, just so that everybody who joins the stream late knows. Jota and Richarlison for Garnacho, and Hechan for a playing 11. I'd say yes, but remember Richarlison, you'll need him back, so you have to plan, properly, my friend. So confirmed starting leagues, guys. Taylor from Burnley starting, RK starting, and Ruben Diaz is starting. We're waiting on Haaland, we're waiting on KDB and all these players so that we can decide what to do. I'll let you know. Meanwhile, let's keep answering your questions. If you have any questions, just let me know. And also, meanwhile, let's excuse me. Let's take you to the Jump the Wave predictions and see what people have predicted. The fans of. So you can see here in Aston Villa commentary, Watkins is 100%, right? But Moreno is 70%, which is why I'm thinking of going with Pau Torres and not going with Moreno, because again Dean is back and I don't want to take a risk. That's the thing. Arsenal, I think, is fairly same team which started midweek in the Champions League. I don't think there's any changes in the Arsenal team. Let's look at the predictions though. I think looking at the team sheets isn't the same. There you go. So fans think Stones, Ruben Diaz, Ake and Walker are primed to start, and that's what we're finding out now, that they are starting, right? So Ederson, Stones, Ruben Diaz, Walker, Ake, they are starting. Their fans think that they're going to start, not starting. Bernardo Silva 73, Kovacic. So there's a little bit of ambiguity in fans' mind about who's going to start between Kovacic and Silva. I think Silva is going to start here. Doku on the left hand side, Foden, Rodri. 9% of the fans seem to think that KDB is going to start. Can you believe it, guys? Only 9% of the fans think that KDB is going to start. George Lyle says thoughts on Robinson from Fulham, or just get a Villa defender if so, Cash, Pau or Moreno. I'm not going for Cash or Pau Torres because I'm not sure when Konza comes back, but Cash was never nailed in the team when Konza was actually playing. Pau Torres is the only one which is nailed on. Moreno again when Dean is back from injury. He's fit again. He has one bad game and he's gonna get dropped. Excuse me, guys. Sorry for the bad voice. Just too sick. Thoughts on Robinson from Fulham? I think Robinson from Fulham is a good asset. But the thing is, Fulham doesn't have good fixtures leading up to 29. So I don't think this is the time to be bringing in a Fulham defender. Otherwise, I like Robinson as a player. I think he has merit. So that's the thing, because this week he plays against Manchester United away. I don't see the point in bringing him in. Is Chan on penalties or Sarabia? It's Hechan. When Hechan plays, he's on penalties. When he doesn't play, then it's Sarabia. Paz says Richarlison to which mid already have Foden, Palmer and Saka. You can think about Hechan Huang, Faz. This week he plays against... It's a 1 or 2 week transfer. Don't think of it as a long-term transfer. If you're looking at a longer term option, I'd say you can look at Garnacho as well. Bench Heke or Taylor? I would bench Taylor. I think Brighton has more chance of... It's a difficult one, to be honest with you, but when Brighton is playing at home, I'd much rather play the player who's playing at home. It's not easy though. Darwin to Solanke for a -4. Watanezia, yes, you can consider that hit as a -2 hit because Darwin's gonna give you 0 points and Solanke is possibly giving you 2 points, so it's a -2 hit. If he gets good returns, then it's all the better for you. I think you can do it, yes. Bro, do I start Ariola or Onana, says Abhishek. I would start Onana, Abhishek. Odegaard or Douglas Luiz. Out of these two, definitely Odegaard. But you have to remember he doesn't play in Game Week 29. If you're planning a team by free transfers in Game Week 29, then you have to know that he's not playing in 29, Odegaard. Hee-chan or Neto. I'd say the ceiling of Hee-chan Wong is much greater than Neto. Devarga says Ruben and Ake starting, so it's good to bench Walker, right? I don't think so. They're not even mutually exclusive with Walker, my friend. I mean, Ruben Diaz and Ake are maybe, going to start centre back with left back, maybe Akanji. So I don't think Walker is an issue here. Let's just wait and watch. But I would not bench Walker. Abhishek says, how have you been with? I've not been well, my friend. I've had a severe fever and food poisoning, so barely able to stream today, as you can make out from my voice. Been feeling too weak, and I had to drag myself out from my bed to my desk just to stream. All my family was telling me just to rest today. If Haaland is benched, who is your captain gonna be? My captain is gonna be Ollie Watkins. If Haaland is benched, I think it's a great captaincy option this week. Ollie Watkins. I mean, you can think about captaining Saka as well. I personally, I've considered captaining Saka, but I feel Ollie Watkins is also a decent enough option. If how many blank Game Week 29 players do you have? Right now, I've got 7, George. If I go through with the transfers, I will have 8 with Pau Torres. But the issue is this week. I'll just hang on. I'll take you to my transfers page. I'll tell you. So if you see here, I already have 4 defenders. If I bring in Pau Torres, which I'm going to do this week, so I will have do a captaincy poll. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry, I just rushed off my feet today, my friend. I just forgot everything. Where's the poll? There you go. So let's say, so who do we put in the captain poll, guys? I'm gonna put Haaland. I'm gonna put Saka. I'm gonna put Watkins. And who else? I'll put Haaland, Saka, Watkins. Who else? Who else can we put in the captaincies? Who I really feel is a good captaincy option. I guess we can put, Garnacho. Tony is not, West Ham away is not really a money fixture, I guess. Maybe 1 goal he can score, yes, but I don't know. Not really good name. So I guess let's just stick with 3. Let's just see what people have to say. Right. The Vargas says I'm planning a free hit. Where is the comment? I'm planning a free hit, so don't mind having 3 Arsenal players. Then go for it, my friend. That's fine. Bring Saliba or Pau for -4 to field 11. I prefer Saliba. I think Arsenal will have good fixtures running up to 29. The only issue is, Arsenal don't have a fixture in 29 and Pau does. That's the only difference. FPL Jack says take a few Patialas and you will be fine with. Yeah, that's true. But right now, I just want to be fine anyway, my friend. Bowen or Huang for Jota for a -4. Michael, if you're planning longer term for Game Week 29, obviously going for Bowen makes more sense. But I think the upside this week with Huang is there. Although I don't expect Huang to score a lot points because Sheffield United will play a deep line, a deep defensive kind of a back line. But still, there's upside for going with Huang this week. Giovan says, doesn't cash tempt you a bit? He does tempt me, Giovan. I've seen him play and he has been very attacking. He takes few shots. He could have had a couple of goals as well in the time he's been playing. Issue is, just don't want a player who has any chance of missing out is the issue. Hello Pradeep, I hope you're doing well. Devarga says, Captain Huang Hee-chan. Yeah, can do. If you're bringing him in especially for this game week, you can definitely captain him. I'm planning for Nunes to Watkins and Jota to Kudus Wong. Which is better, Kudus or Wong? I think short term Wong is better, longer term Kudus is better. Faz says, I'll credit Wiz for helping me reach top 15k this season, always provides the best insight. Thank you so much, Faz. The credit totally goes to you, my friend. I'm just here to, summarize the situation and give my opinions. But congratulations on top 15k. Just keep your medal on the pedal and get to that top 10k this season and as high as you can. Good luck, my friend. Devarga says, I've done Jota to Douglas Luiz against everyone choosing Wong. I mean, that's the obviously the sensible move to make, because then you're planning for Game Week 29, but sometimes, when you want to push up the ranks, you're gonna have, the issue is, I'm fine playing 10 players in Game Week 29, because I already know that in Game Week 28, I will not be bringing in a player who plays in Game Week 29, because I'm gonna be bringing in Dom Solanke, right? So I'm already, I know that I will not be having, let us say, 11 players in Game Week 29. Maybe I'll have 10, maybe I'll have 9. I think I'm fine with that. That's the thing. Devarga says, I'm on 30k, hoping to be in 25 or 20k. You'll be fine, Devarga. Your planning is good. I think you'll be fine. Michael says, we'll have Poro, Udogi, Bowen, Watkins so far for Game Week 29 with 3 transfer to come. Will that be enough before we get FA Cup results? You've got less, it's, Michael, but with nothing a couple of hits cannot fix, Michael, so I don't think it's an issue. By the way, anybody who wants to bring in a defender this week, you can think about going with Reguilon. If you're planning to build a team for 29, I think Reguilon is playing so attacking, guys. If you watched that game, I mean, the Tony scored the goal, but it was really Reguilon who should have had the goal, because he absolutely, he was in the box, he took the shot, the keeper saved it, and Tony just put in the rebound. James says, are we too hasty on selling Palmer considering he's Chelsea's only points stream? I mean, the issue here is, Pradeep, it's not about being hasty, although I understand where you're coming from. The problem is, he has a couple of fixtures here and then he blanks in 29, right? And if you can keep him and you can manage to get a decent team for 29, I would recommend you to keep Palmer. Why to sell him? Because if you're on a wildcard, you'll definitely get him back. Lightrace says Bowen starts. So we've got another leak, guys. Thank you so much for the update, Lightrace. The leak is, I think, Bowen starts. So Foden, sorry, not Foden, Foden, Ake and Diaz starts. So I'm gonna update my my pinned message. So anybody who joins late will know that Foden is starting. So Ake, Diaz and Foden. There you go. Right? So guys, if anybody owns Foden, you can rejoice. I mean, you can even think about putting the captaincy on Foden. Who knows? Because he's confirmed starting, and with Haaland, we're not even confirmed that Haaland is starting. So if by the end of the game, by the end of the deadline, if you're not sure whether Haaland is starting or not, you can even put your captaincy on Foden. Kudus or Wong for Jota. Short time Wong. If you want to bring in for the longer duration, I'd say Kudus. Devarga says Gabriel, Saliba, Walker, Joachim Anderson, Reguilon, bench 1. Reguilon, I guess, or Anderson. I guess Anderson. You can bench one out of Anderson or Reguilon, my friend. I would play Gabriel, Saliba, and Walker. By the way, where is this information? Oh, there you go. It's FPL Tony. Sniper starts, he says. So we've got Diaz, Ake, Foden news. Not sure if you're gonna get the Haaland news though. Let us see. FPL Matthew is a reliable manager, although he's not an ITK, guys. FPL Matthew apparently says KDB doesn't start. So he says I'd wait for the confirmation. So don't jump your triggers right now. But he is saying that KDB doesn't start. FPL Matthew. And he's a reliable FPL manager. Let me take you to Twitter because I don't want to influence decisions by showing you stuff. But the issue is like I just want to show you what's... hang on. There you go. So you can see for yourself. Right? So make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. I'm just showing you what news I'm getting so that at least you'll be updated on the news. So Bowen or Wong? Michael, I'd say you can go with Wong, but the issue is with your team, since you've got only 4 players, I think I can think about even Douglas Luiz or maybe Ward-Prowse, Bowen, because if you're not planning to free it in 29, you need to start planning right now, bro. I mean, if you're gonna bring in Wong, then you'll just have 4 double blank game week players, which is not enough in my opinion, you know. So it's a trade-off. You can have a short-term loss but a longer-term gain, you know, because last week I know I brought in Tony and Reguilon just thinking about game week 29. Devarga says, I feel sorry for the people who got Højlund only to see him injured. Yeah, that was unlucky though. Højlund was playing really well. If you're not sure who to captain in a blank game week, at least keep this in mind. I'm not sure what FPL hints is posted. Maybe it's a link. So no more leaks as of now. I'll let you know if I get any more leaks. I don't want to read random tweets on my channel here, guys. Although FPL hints is definitely a follow. He's a great guy. Do follow him if you haven't. Play Garnacho over Estupinan? I'd say yes. Why not? Garnacho is in the form of his life, James. I would play him. Servers could get sloppy if we get the KDB leak confirmed, and I get the feeling Tony is dragging the leak for the last 5 minutes. George says, how is there no Villa news yet? Not sure about the Villa news though. I'm not even sure if we're gonna get Villa news, George. You know, we can hope for the best. We can cross our fingers, but I don't know if we'll get any more news related to. I don't see any more news, so I'm just gonna. By the way, if you want, you can look at the predicted lineup in which Moreno's 70% to start. All the others are like Pau Torres 100%, Longley 100%. Cash 100%, Martinez, the keeper 100%, McGinn 100%, Douglas Luiz 100%, Watkins 100%, Leon Bailey 95%, Tillemans 75%, and Jacob Ramsey 80%. So, you know, let us see. That's the best we can do with Aston Villa. I don't think we're going to get any leaks. The only leak we're hoping for right now is of KDB, and that doesn't really affect my own team, so I don't really care. Is there news on KDB, says Thomas. Not as of now, Thomas, but we're hoping we're going to get it. Devarga says, I've saved 4.3 for Salah later on. Hope he comes back fast. I hope so as well, my friend. I'm going to get him back on my wildcard though. Not before that. So, was Pau Torres and Hee-Chan Wong. I could have 11 players for as well, but it doesn't make a difference. So Virgil van Dijk to Pau Torres, Diogo Jota to Hee-Chan Wong. I'd love Cash though for his attacking threat, but right now I'm not looking for the attacking threat. Right now I'm just looking for a player who plays 90 minutes without fail, you know. That's all I want. Tony's tempting for a captain punt. I mean, if you want, you can, guys. I mean, you know, I've seen a couple of people actually mention Tony. So yeah, why not? I mean, Watkins is also a good captaincy option, provided, you know, you've not captained him earlier in the season and he's not let you down. Pavan says, who should I sell? Luis Diaz or Palmer? It depends on who you want to bring in, Pavan, but I'd say you can sell Diaz. Should I take a -4 to take KDB out if he is benched? Think Darwin to Solanke, Palmer to Hee-Chan, and KDB to not sure who. What you can do is, Zara, you can do is simply not take out Palmer and simply take out KDB for Hee-chan, as long as you don't want him back in the next game week, right? So that is also an option. You don't need to take a -4 actually, because Palmer's not even playing, you know. So if you're having 11 players with just 2 transfers, why to make a third one? Consider that. Pavan says I will bring in Wong. Interesting. Start Ariola or Dubravka? I would start Ariola or Dubravka, although I expect both of them to concede. I'm just gonna go with Ariola or Dubravka, hoping he can make a few saves. I think Brentford are in this kind of form that they're gonna score a goal. That's all I can say about that. My head feels like it's gonna burst. Oh, FPL Buna is going crazy, guys. FPL Buna is going crazy with all these fake leaks. But I'm not gonna read it here, so I don't want to give you false news. Alright, as of now, no news. We've got 10 minutes to go. I think I will make my transfers with, let's say, 6-7 minutes to go, because I'm not even affected by what KDB does. I'm actually waiting for Haaland, because so that we can decide our captaincy. Uh, 7.5 million midfielder for this game week. Rohan, actually, this game week, it's not really... I mean, there's not really a good midfielder per se. You can think about Pascal Gross, he plays against Everton. Or you can think about Garnacho, he plays against Fulham. Odegaard is a little bit more expensive, but you can consider Odegaard as well. But beyond that, there are no standout options in this price bracket. Let me say that. Richarlison is not playing. Richarlison has a blank game week this week. No more news, guys, as of now. 9 minutes to go, and I'm on Twitter constantly refreshing to see if we get any news. Pavan says, 1, Darwin and Diaz out for Solanke and Wong, or Diaz and Charlie Taylor out for Wong and Gabriel. I would choose the first one, Pavan. Longer term, I think it's going to help you, because Charlie Taylor is back in the starting lineup for Burnley, and he also plays in Gameweek 29, so I would not want to transfer out a 3.9 million player who actually plays in 29. Yasas says, I've used my 2 free transfers, got in Wong for Jota, Solanke for Darwin, Captain Haaland. Cheers, Yasas. I like that. The Vargas says, breaking fake news, KDB and Haaland both bench. That's a fake news, yeah. I'm hoping for some real news. Christian says, what's your transfer? Gabriel for Gusto or Bowen for Palmer, Richarlison? I'd say Gabriel for Gusto makes more sense to me. Out of the League Cup and back to 84k. That's still awesome. Many people would give anything to be in your rank, bro. I will free it in Game Week 29. That's no problem, my friend. If you're free hitting in 29, you don't need to consider the long term. Then you can go with the Wong, you know. But then you can, I mean, if you want, you can take out, but the issue is there's no point in keeping Darwin. I'll still go with option number 1. Watkins back in. I never transferred him out, Fadzali. No, I'm not free hitting in 29. I've already got 8 players for 29. Why would I free hit, bro? I've got 8 players for Game Week 29 already. See here. 1 Ariola, 2 Reguilon, 3 Pedro Porro, 4 Pau Torres, 5 Taylor, 6 Richarlison, 7 Tony, 8 Watkins. These are the moves which I'm contemplating. Virgil to Pau Torres and Diogo Jota to Hee-chan Wong. Is Bowen a good option looking at the fixtures? Rohan, he is a good option looking at the fixtures, but he has not been in form lately, as haven't West Ham. So we've got a leak as well about Haaland, I guess. Haaland starts, by the way. Guys, Haaland is starting. Let me update my leaks. Here, the pinned message. Haaland is starting. Diaz, Foden, and Haaland. It should be in capital, right? Right, there you go, guys. I don't need to have that headache. Free hit is my best friend on that game week. I agree with that. What's the move? Fadhil, you can see my moves, bro. Abhishek says, what's your plan to get in Salah? Plan is to free hit in game week 30 or game week 31. And then I'm going to bring in Salah. Jackson says, I've got Watkins, Haaland and Darwin. Whom to get in, Tony or Solanke? In the end, you'll need both of them, you know. But this week, I think you can go with Tony if you want to. Solanke's got a more difficult fixture. Solanke you can bring in game week 28 in place of Haaland. FPL says Sa and Moreno or Martinez and Kilman. Sa and Moreno or Martinez and Kilman. I think Martinez and Kilman are more nailed on. But out of Kilman and Moreno, I'd say Moreno is more attacking. So if you want the more guarantee of a start, let us say you want more assurance that a player starts, you can go with Martinez and Kilman. Sa and Moreno, again Moreno is the more attacking threat. Neil says, hi Biz, hope you feel better soon. Thanks mate. It says Captain Haaland or Wong went with the -4 with NATO too. Wow. I mean, I would captain Haaland considering you already doubled up on the Wolves midfield. I think it would, even if they outperform, I think you'll have a good score anyway. You don't need to Kevin De Bruyne does not start for Manchester City. Guys, De Bruyne not starting. De Bruyne not starting. Read the news here, guys. Not starting. De Bruyne not starting. Right, time to make my transfers before the servers crash. Echan and Pau Torres confirmed. Quick, set my team. Pau Torres, Reguilon, Gabriel. No, I don't even have players on the bench, so no problem. Captain Haaland, Vice Captain Watkins. But Haaland starts, so there's not a problem. De Bruyne is not starting, by the way, guys. Yeah, KDB doesn't start, says FPL Fadzali. He says lazy FPL has... yep, agree with that. So guys, 5 minutes to go. Lock your teams, please. We have all the news that we need. Haaland is starting and Kevin De Bruyne is not starting. So you can decide what you want to do. Locked and loaded, says Devargya. I'm just looking at Twitter. No KDB. Yeah. Now everybody's quoting the same FPL, lazy FPL. But KDB does not start. Another leak? Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne does not start. There you go. FPL Tony's confirmed it. Replacement of Højlund. Tony. Ivan Tony. Time to shoot for the gold. Yeah, why not? Okay, now that KDB is exiting my team, I'm contemplating between Solanke, Tony in place of Darwin. I think you can go with Tony, Zara. And later on, when game week 28 comes, you can take out Haaland for Solanke. So, because eventually you'll get Tony for 29 and you'll get Solanke for 29. I think you can prioritize Tony for now. But will KDB play any minutes or sell? He's on the bench. No, he's not on the bench actually. They haven't told us whether he's on the bench or he doesn't in the team. Is not in the team at all. So I can assume that he'll come off the bench if needs must. Hard for me to say that. Any Newcastle leaks? No Newcastle leaks. Jugs? No. Nobody's even interested, I guess. Because their team's almost fixed right now. Rashford for KDB. I mean, can do, yes. Actually, Garnacho's been the one amongst the points and Rasmus Højlund. Rashford's alright. Guys, 3 minutes left. Lock your teams. I'm not going to be answering any more questions until you lock your teams. It's as simple as that. I don't want you to miss the deadline, please. So, Ake, Ruben Diaz, Foden, Haaland, Charlie Taylor confirmed starts. De Bruyne doesn't start. Okay. Let me set my team. Ariola, Dubravka on the bench. Captaincy on Haaland. Captaincy on Haaland. I guess that's it. You don't need to do anything else. I'm just happy to have enough players, guys. Guys, lock your teams, please. What happened, Abhishek? Lock your teams. 1.5 minutes to go, my friends. Don't get late. Don't miss the deadline. Any more news? There you go. No. Yeah. The only news we are having is that's it. That's all the news we're having for today. What's your current rank? It's below 600k now. I'm starting Cash and Taylor. Yeah, you have to start Cash and Taylor, bro. At one point in the season, my rank was like 4 million. I've managed to push it up to like below 600k. It's like 575k or something like that. Hoping we can push up till the end of the season. We can continue the streak of green arrows. If Burn starts, Saka Martinelli could have a field day. Yeah, I guess Saka could have a field day if Burn starts. He's the one exposing their defense because of his pace. Watkins, Haaland, Tony. Love that. Joined your league, forgot to do that. Cheers, mate. Win the league and you'll win yourself a jersey of any favorite FPL team or any favorite Premier League team. Watkins in for Darwin, says Fadli. I like that. Watkins was the first priority. He's a must-have for this week. I think his ownership is going to be through the roof. It's deadline, guys. Time is over. I hope everybody made their changes. Wow. Today's stream has been a really, really tough one. Let me tell you. Headache and whatnot. Still managed to get through it. As in now, how many players do you have for... I've got 8, Fadzili. I've got 8. Rashford, Saka, Foden, Gross. I love that, Rohan. I've started Virgil and Palmer for the jokes. Yeah. I would have done that as well if I had enough time. I just didn't want to mess up because I was not sure about the FPL servers, my friend. Lightrace says, give the stream a like. Sick Wizard has done so. Thanks, Lightrace. Cheers, my friend. I'll have 15 players for Gameweek 29. Well, if you free hit, you might as well have 15. Cheers, man. I captain Hee-Chan Wong, says Abhishek. Cheers, man. That looks good to me. If you brought in Hee-Chan Wong thinking he's a great option, then why not captain him? Definitely a good option. Well, guys, I'll have to take your leave. I'll be back in my bed and I'll try to watch the games now. And won't be doing any predictions or anything of the sort. I've just barely managed to get through the stream today. So thank you so much for coming to the stream. And I will see you for Game Week 27 deadline. Till then, take care, guys. I hope you have a great game week. May the arrows be green. Thank you so much for your wishes. And I have FPL Visit signing out. See you for FPL Game Week 27 deadline stream, guys. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.